Since we broke last week, excluding your attorneys and anyone who works for your attorneys, have you talked to anybody about your case?
No.
So I'd like to pick up with your work, where you worked from 1955 to 1981. I know we were kind of in the midst of that. And I'd like to pick up is get an overview of how your jobs and duties progressed over the years. I know when you first started in 1955, you were part of the labor pool, correct?
That's correct.
And you worked out of the labor pool until you got your permanent position.
Yes.
How long was it that it was before you got your permanent position?
Oh, probably a year.
Now, during that first year when you were working out of the labor pool, I understand you were assisting the various trades you mentioned, including pipe fitters, and there was a few others that I don't recall off the top of my head. In a general way, can you tell me what your job duties were when you were helping a particular trade?
Well, you were just a helper when you were in another department helping another trade. And usually you had someone else that was in charge, and you were just the helper, helping do the work, physical work.
So if they needed a tool that they didn't have present, would you be sent to get a tool?
Yes.
And if they needed some sort of material or supplies, would that be something they'd ask you to do?
Yes.
Did you do any hands-on work to equipment while you were a helper out of the labor pool?
Overly bright.
Yeah, I did some work, supervised by someone that was in that department.
On what types of equipment did you do hands-on work while you were working on the labor pool?
Overly bright.
Well, we worked on pumps, worked on compressors, and worked on a few valves, not too many, but some valves. And that's pretty much it. Just whatever maintenance type work that came up.
When you were working out of the labor pool, did you work in just one or a few areas of the plant, or did you range all over the plant?
It ranged all over.
So about a year goes by, you get your permanent position, and that was as a maintenance mechanic, correct?
Maintenance mechanic and pumps and compressors. It's like a millwright type work.
Okay. And did you hold that title until 1981 when you left?
No.
Oh,
No, I worked in the warehouse the last few years.
okay. Did your title change when you went to work in the warehouse?
Yes.
What was your title then?
Warehouseman.
And you held that title until you left in 1981?
Yes.